Okay, so that should do it.
Whoa! Nicole, you are a lifesaver.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far. Okay, maybe I would. But no, seriously, this should definitely save you a lot of time when you're searching for specific data from a particular channel. See, by filtering here, you can now see the percentage of leads that were generated via social media in comparison to those that were generated via direct mail campaign. And click here, takes you back.
Oh my God.
You know, you could have done this on your work computer. I'm not trying to see your client's business or anything.
Oh, I didn't say you were. Oh my goodness, this is gonna help me tighten up with my philanthropy, my outreach, keep my budget together. I am beyond grateful.
Oh.
Thank you, Nicole.
No, girl, don't worry about it. I like you, so consider this me being a friend.
Except you're my client.
Yeah. Can't blur that line.
Hey, different time, different place, different ages. You be my homegirl.
Really? See, you're already like my homegirl in my head, so I'll take that.
That's...
Yeah.
So, how's the job search coming along?
Oh, honestly, I haven't been thinking about it. I'm kind of liking the break, actually. It's like one less thing going wrong in my world.
Going wrong? Such as?
I mean, you know, relationships, friendships, family, the world. It can be heavy sometimes, you know? But at least for me, not working temporarily, I kind of feel like I have some sort of control over my day, even if it is a facade.
So, what's next? Let me clarify. Going forward, what path would you like to take? New position, different field?
I haven't thought that far. But it's odd. I can tell you all the things I don't want to deal with, but I don't know if I could list what I do.
Well, let's try that. What don't you want going forward in a new position?
I don't want to be anywhere where I'm not valued or respected. I don't want to feel like I have to minimize who I am to get along with my peers or to fit in with the C-suite. You know, like ultimately, I just want to be myself in a work environment.
And you should be able to show up exactly as you are. Yeah, I see this a lot, especially with my clients in the workplace. And it's unfortunate. A lot of Black people don't feel they can show up as they are.
That's exactly what I'm trying to say. Yes.
Now, last week, we began to discuss how... Oh, give me one moment. Hello?
Oh, I'll come right down and get it.
You're right on time. I have to go downstairs, pick up something in the lobby. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Save some candy for me.
What is this? Are we about to have a sip and paint friend?
You are funny. Now, remember when I told you to send me an email describing yourself as if I had never met you?
Yeah, I do. What was that about?
This.
I'm sorry. What the hell is that?
Well, according to your description, this is you, my dear.
Ma'am, no, I am certain I did not describe myself like that.
Well, actually, yeah, you did.
No, I'm glad you think it's funny.
No, well, you gave a description of your physical attributes. And then as you wrote on, it seemed as if you were describing yourself based on what you think other people think of you.
Oh.
And then I had this one done from a photo.
See, this I like. They made me look beautiful.
Nicole, you are beautiful, inside and outside. They didn't make you look like anyone but yourself. See, what surprised me is you described your physical attributes, But you said nothing of that brilliant personality. So I had these made up. You know, it's a little out of my wheelhouse as I try to stick to what you say the issue is. But I wanted you to see yourself this way because it translates to the rest of your life. You know, Nicole, we talk about vulnerability and communication, and you've mentioned how your friends and family, they don't see you for who you are in your relationships. And I think this exercise is a big indicator of why. But how do you expect people to see you for who you are when you don't even see yourself? Or to see parts of you that you completely ignore?
Okay, so no disrespect, but are you saying that I have low self-esteem? Because honestly, that's a reach, okay? Okay, I like the way I look. I might not describe myself correctly, but I mean, come on.
Nicole, that's not what I meant.
Is it?
But let's table that for a second. Now, you said your friends misunderstand you, right? They feel like you aren't holding up your end of the bargain, and you, on the other hand, feel like you're doing way too much. Let's explore that.
I mean, that's exactly how it is. You summed it up pretty well.
Well, that may be true, but what is it that you truly want to change in your friendships? If you could have the perfect friendship today, what would that look like?
I mean, I would just love to be able to be myself. I don't think I have to be categorized depending on my mood for the day.
Explain.
Okay, so let's say I seem to handle something a bit better than someone else, right? I don't complain, I don't cry, and all that other good stuff. Then I am labeled the strong friend, right? Now, with that title comes the expectation to always be the strong friend.
And this is why you feel misunderstood.
Well, yeah, I mean, just because I don't cry doesn't mean I don't want to. Just because I move on from a guy doesn't mean my heart isn't broken. I just cope with things differently.
Do you feel penalized for how you choose to display your emotions?
I never thought about it, but yeah, I do. It's like you're given this title, oh, the strong friend, like it's a badge of honor. But to me, it's like the kiss of death.
In what way?
Everyone takes pride in being a strong friend, right? Because what's the alternative? Being the weak one? But like, isn't me being a strong friend technically me being the weakest?
How so?
Because like, the strong friends have to like hide themselves while everybody else gets to unapologetically express how they're feeling out loud. And the next day, there's no judgment. It's simply, oh, that's who they are. Oh, they just had a moment. But us, the strong friends, let us outwardly express how we're feeling, and it's, oh, she's too much. Oh, she's acting different. It's exhausting. It's exhausting, and I'm tired of it.
Do you notice the same feeling when you're engaging with your mom? Not being able to express yourself the way that you like?
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my mother, but she's tough. I've never even seen her cry outside of church. She's always reminding me, oh, not to wear my emotions on my sleeve, not to let things get under my skin. When I got bullied in school, she told me that if I didn't fight back and I just cried, she was gonna come up there and whip my ass. So I've never had the luxury of not being strong. That's all I've ever known. And it's exhausting. You have got to stop laughing at me. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere in like the handbook of the rule book that's not allowed.
We're friends, remember?
No, we're clients, remember?
You're right. You're right. I shouldn't be laughing.
Okay.
Oh, but you brought back some memories.
My mom was the same way.
Yes, God rest her soul. Yes, my mom was a single mother in the 70s. And she was strong. She was under a lot of pressure. So we, my siblings and I, were under a lot of pressure. And she needed us to be okay. So I get it, that feeling of suffocation, because you have to show up every day and perform.
Exactly. Exactly.
So we're almost to time. Not too long ago, I had asked you about relationships, and we were working on vulnerability. How is that going for you?
Girl, I don't think I'll ever understand men. It's like I keep getting the guys that are great on paper, but all they do is play games. No one cares about falling in love. No one cares about settling down. And everyone's so hell-bent on taking it slow, which is fine. But we're going so slow, we're damn near standing still. And this cycle goes on and on and on and on until one of us loses interest and moves on altogether.
I'm curious, how do you meet these men?
No specific way. Sometimes when I'm out running errands or online, but no particular way.
When the conversation turns more romantic, when they ask you what you're looking for or why you're single, how do you respond?
I don't
I mean,
know.
it doesn't have to be exact, but just in general, what would you tell them?
I just tell them the truth. That I'm looking to take my time when I'm getting to know someone new. I don't like to rush, and that I want the connection to be authentic.
So you tell them you like to take it slow. Do they ever ask what you're looking for?
Yeah, of course. That's like one of the top 5 dating questions.
And how do you respond?
I just tell them I don't know. I'm just looking to take my time.
Okay, so when you say things like that, and eventually you find this man is wasting your time,
Could it be that you created the time and opportunity for him to do so?
What do you mean?
See, as women, we're sometimes afraid to set expectations for fear that we look desperate or needy or high maintenance. So we downplay and minimize our wants and needs at times so we don't intimidate or scare off people.
Nicole, when you described yourself, it was as if you were describing a cookie-cutter image of you. That's why I did these drawings.
I needed to drive my point home.
Okay, so wait, how did I describe myself?
Stop minimizing yourself. It's not funny, it's a pattern, especially in matters of the heart.
I know. I have to treat myself better if I want others to do the same. I get it.
Good. I mean, you'd be surprised how many women don't know their own power. You have to be clear on who you are, what you want, and set those expectations.
I get it.
Good.
So look.
I have something I want you to do this week.
Come on.
Oh, yes, more homework.
I want you to date yourself. Do the things that you enjoy. Take time to discover new passions. Learn yourself. Love on yourself. And by the next session, I want you to be able to articulate from family, friend, or man what Nicole wants. That's your homework.
I can do that. I need to do that. Thank you. Hey, girl.
Hey, girl. Hey. Haven't heard from you in a while. You've been quiet on the group chat, too. You still mad?
I mean, I should be, but I'm not. You guys are entitled to feel however you want to feel. I just feel differently.
Okay, so we good? Everything okay?
Yeah, of course. Everything's okay.
Oh, good. So, girl, let me tell you about
Actually,
Jack.
no, everything is not okay. Girl, I just got laid off from a job with no prospects in sight. Dumped by a guy that I wasn't even seeing. Labeled a terrible friend. And do I need to say more about my mother? And now therapy? So, like, no, everything's not okay.
Nicole, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting you have a lot going on. Is there anything I can do?
Yeah. Honestly, you could just remember that I'm human too. Like, that's it. Just because I don't interact in the group chat as much, or just because I don't call as often as you would like, doesn't mean I'm a terrible friend. I don't deserve any flack for that.
Damn. You told me. Therapy's doing you good, girl.
I mean, I guess I did. You can go ahead and tell Jasmine's ass too.
Okay.
Girl. Anyway, I gotta finish dinner.
Wait, you rushing me off for some dinner? Oh, did you meet someone?
Actually, no. I have a solo date with myself.
Oh, I love that. All right, sis. Well, call me back when you can. I really want to catch up with you.
All right, cool. Love you.
All right. Love you.
Bye.
Can I take you on this ride? Laid up on the grass and looking at the sky. How I wish that every day could bring bliss. I'm meant to manifest in days like this. I am on my path and I cannot deny. There is more to life I can't even describe. Listen to the birds and bees and feel the breeze. Move my senses and in time I soon will see.
Tonight, I decided to treat myself to a nice dinner at home. It's been so long since I've focused on me and the things that I like to do. You can't be anything to anyone else if you are nothing to yourself. Getting back to me and doing me this time around. Dating my damn self, and it feels so good. Hashtag shout out to my therapist.
Be my melody, awakening on my path and I will see. I am on my path and I cannot deny. There is more to life I can't even describe. Listen to the birds and bees and feel the breeze. Move my senses and in time I soon will see.